What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Eddie J, and I'm about to drop a video on how to charge or what to charge for pressure washing services.
All my life.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Eddie J, back in that Lancaster, PA. I just got back home. I was blessed this weekend. I was out at the Super Bowl with my brother. We went out to Miami, had a good time, man, chopping it up. Super honored to be back on the line with you guys, man. Testing out the equipment in a new area now, seeing if I actually like it out here. I'm gonna try to keep it here. Because my wife's getting tired of me moving stuff around. Excuse me how I'm talking, so I got a little got these on my teeth. Actually got my teeth whitened the other day, so these are just the trays to kind of continue on with the whitening process. So forgive me if I'm talking a little bit different. But today I actually really want to go over one of the biggest questions in the pressure washing industry, and when you're getting started, is people is how much to charge. And I'll tell you exactly what my process was when I first got started. When I first got started, I didn't have any experience at all. The experience I had was my friend had bought the equipment off of him, and he said, "Hey man, don't use the red tip. You'll mess people's stuff up." So I would just use the green tip or the white tip or the yellow tip or something. So that was all I knew. I ended up getting the extension poles and all that. And then I found the turbo nozzle. When I found the turbo nozzle, I thought I was in the game. I'm out there turbo nozzle and everything. But then you can see with that turbo nozzle, you can definitely start to cause damage. I remember the first time I had caused some oxidation on somebody's siding and stuff. I didn't even know what it was. It looked good when we left. And then she called back. I was like, oh my gosh. So then I had to start studying and really understanding what the oxidation was. But that's neither here nor there. I learned how to soft wash and learn how to start doing a better job. But the main thing I would tell you absolutely with pricing is this. You got to charge what you feel comfortable charging first, okay? And then once you get experience, you're going to start charging what the market will bear, because now you're talking about for your time. And then it also depends on the level of the business that you have. If you have a business where it's just you, if it's a business where you have employees and you got equipment and you got insurance and all those different factors, you got to figure that out. And then also, one of the main things you want to think about is opportunity cost. How much is it going to cost me to be over here doing this house? And if I'm over here doing this house, could I be over somewhere else making more money? But you got to figure out the balance, and then also you have to keep your calendar full. And when you're first starting out, you want to get as much business as possible. You want to get as much pictures as you possibly can. So it is okay to start off at a cheaper price. And as you get that cheaper price, you're working on your skills well, because you're looking to become a professional. But you can't become a professional without first being an amateur and figuring out what it takes to become a professional in this particular field. So one of the easiest ways I think to price is this. One of the easiest ways to price, you can price by the square foot. So on a typical house wash, you can pretty much start to say, I'm going to charge, 15 cents a square foot. You know what I mean? Depending on your area, that may be good, that may be bad. But if you're just getting started out, that's a pretty good type of range. You can be as low as, I would say, like 12 cents or something like that. You'll be a little bit cheaper. But if you're getting experience, it doesn't really matter as much. You definitely want to get experience so that you know, and if you're confident in the level of work that you can put out there. Another easy way, where I live, we have a lot of vinyl siding, so the houses are pretty similar. You can charge by the wall. So there's certain houses out here that I would charge, I would say like $75 to $85 a wall. But what I do is I'll tell them if it's just a single wall, I'll just charge $99 for a single wall, and then I usually charge like $75 for an additional wall. So if it's like a typical 2-story home, that's just a simple way to kind of price. It's not going to take you that long. You can do those in under an hour, so you can be in and out. So that's another way. But like I say, always think about the different factors and stuff like that. How much you're paying for your bleach, how much you're paying for your gas, what do you want your overall profit to be, and how much time it's going to take you to do the job. So figure that out. And then one of the main things with pricing to me is this. Pricing isn't a thing where people ask, what would you charge for this? What would you charge for this? And it's going to be different because it depends on who you have doing it. So when you're in a lot of these groups, you're going to be hearing, oh, we charge nothing less than, but these guys got, 8 gallon a minute, 10 gallon a minute machines, and they're out there and they could be, 20 minutes to do the job that might take you 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? They got the bigger surface cleaners that don't flat work. You got to figure out what equipment you have and what your equipment limitations are. You know what I mean? Like certain jobs, I've turned down jobs just because we didn't have adequate equipment for what I was trying to do or what the job required. Like I know a lot of different, I got, what was those parking lots a few times. I looked at them and I was just like, nah, this isn't something that I want to do. Especially when I had like a 4 gallon a minute machine, even with a 5.5, it's not something that makes sense for me to jump into and do. So figure out, what people charge in your area. That's not really that hard to do. Figure out what people are charging in your area. And when they're starting off, you can definitely be a lot cheaper than them because, I mean, if you're going from, an average wage or whatever you were making prior to, maybe for you to do 1 or 2 houses is more than you was making at your job. So that'll be good for you. So if you can get to a point where you're making $200 to $400 a day, you may be watching 1 house a day. That might be, more than enough to lift you up and get you to that next level to where you need to go. And they'll just figure out how to duplicate that. And the faster way to duplicate that would be through your marketing and stuff like that. And the thing I always tell people with marketing is you want to do several different marketing channels. So you want to have a mixture of signs. You want to have a mixture of Google ads. You want to post stuff on Craigslist for like $5. You can do on free stuff like Let Go, Facebook Marketplace. Get in some of those Facebook groups, get on the app next door. I wouldn't advise like the Home Advisors and the Angie's List. But if that's what you like to do, you're more than welcome. You know what I'm saying? But if that's something that you want to supplement your leads with, definitely give it a try. I tried Thumbtack. I actually kind of like Thumbtack. Thumbtack was pretty cool. I didn't have any problems with them. I got some pretty good leads off of Thumbtack. But you definitely want to have just a mixture of different marketing strategies all going at one time, and that's what's going to allow you to keep your calendar full. And that, like my brother says, it allows your calendar to become your calculator, because now you can start to say, okay, I had this goal, and I already got this right here booked, and boom, I booked this, so now, boom, I'm on pace to knock my goal out the park. So then the next step is, how do I keep that going? What a lot of people do is they take their foot off the gas. I'm guilty of this. I did it myself. Things was going crazy. I was killing it. I was actually getting overwhelmed. And I was like, all right, maybe I should just turn the ads off right now, because don't do that. Because now you're not booked, and now you got to start that process over again. What you want to do is constantly have leads coming in, constantly have an overflow of leads coming in, more leads than you can actually work. You know what I mean? Because once that happens, your prices can be a little bit higher, okay? Because now you're booked up for the week, you're booked up 2 weeks out or whatever, and now you got all these additional people coming in. In order for them to get on your schedule, when I send people the estimate, it'll be a little bit higher than it would normally be, because my price per square foot is higher. Because you know what, demand or the opportunity cost for me to go over and do your house, you know what I'm saying? When I got $600, $700, $800 jobs coming in, it's gonna be harder for me to go over here and do a $200, $300 job. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get as much $600, $700, $800 jobs as I possibly can get done. And that's how you kind of maximize your time, maximize your value, and maximize your income. You know what I'm saying? Because the goal isn't to just be working for money and working as hard as you possibly can for money and stuff like that. You really want to get to a point where you're working and you're making good money. Now you have the time to enjoy it and do the stuff that you love. Because, I mean, I would hate to be miserable with a bunch of money. You know what I'm saying? I would like to have money so that, me and my family can go out, do what we need to do. If something happens unexpected, we're able to take care of that. And if we want to enjoy something, we can enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? That's what peace of mind and financial stability really is to me. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the other stuff, it don't make me, never mind and stuff, because, it's hard out here for a pimp when he's trying to get the money for the rent. You know what I'm saying? You understand that. So coming from where I come from, like being homeless and all that type of stuff, man, not me, my dad, all those different factors, to be where we are now and to be able to enjoy my kids and enjoy my wife, I think like that ultimately is priceless. You know what I mean? Like all the exterior stuff, like, man, trust me, I had plenty of different jobs, plenty of different opportunities that I was doing before where I may have made more money, but I really didn't have the time, or I was always worried about what the next step was. I got to do this, and this. And this industry is super simple. You really don't need to hard sell anybody and stuff like that. People that are reaching out to you, they actually want your service. You know what I'm saying? So it's a real simple business. But that's my thing on pricing. You can either do it by the wall, you can do it by the square footage. Just figure out a method that works for you, something that's simple and easy. Like I'll do like a house sale. If a house is 2,000 square foot, I'll just do 2,000 times 0.15, and then that'll be my price. You know what I mean? And then once you get into certain neighborhoods, you'll know what exactly houses in those neighborhoods look like. Pretty much, that's the cut and dry of it. But as you get more experience, you'll learn a system that works for you. And then you'll figure out a way that you'll scale it and get it to the point you want to do. Because at the end of the day, you're building not just a company, but you're building a lifestyle. You know what I mean? And what do you want your lifestyle to be? What type of freedom do you want to have? How much do you want to make? And what is it going to take for you to get to those goals? It's 2021. I wish everybody much success. Stay focused, stay on your grind. Shout out to my guy Bruce, man. Talked to my guy Bruce today, man. So shout out to Bruce, man. Hope you watch this video. If you guys got any more questions, please feel free to hit your boy in the comments below. But as of right now, it's your boy Eddie J out of that Lancaster, PA, and I'm signing off. Stay blessed. Have a great one.